way. It was all
Of course
fucked
you
up.
did, Billy Wagner. Look, Ski Mask Collective, episode 140, always a hoot. Look, we're having a good time, but I'm a little bit worried, fellas, I got to tell you. And
What's
I'm
wrong?
excited to have both of you guys. I was texting last night with Stancil, back and forth, back and forth. We had so much shit planned out for the show. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I sent him the Patreon money this morning, of course, and we're back and forth, and I don't hear nothing.
So you
Once
think
afternoon comes around, he
you think
didn't read our Twitter messages. Nothing.
he took the Patreon money and went to Mexico with it?
He might be in Mexico with the Patreon money. I mean, we are.
I think he's a
lot of Patreon.
superstar now.
Maybe he's doing all these shows. What's he doing? Wet Spot. He's getting robbed. He's fighting Rob, and now he doesn't want to do my show. Now, of course, that's not the reason. But I'm a little bit worried because he, like, unlike Mead, and I love Mead. I got to give it to him. I love Mead, but the guy can sometimes be a little bit flaky. And Paul Finns was that way. Stancil, he'll always let you know yes or no. And last night it was yes, I'm in. This morning it's yes, I'm in. We're texting, nothing. So I'm a little bit worried, and I hope the guy's all right. I tried to call him. I sent him 6 text messages. No big deal.
Maybe one of the Twitter trolls got to him finally. Maybe one of the...
Maybe Ken Mosca got to him before he could get to Kevin's show tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking here.
I don't know. He could have driven into a tree or something. He could be drinking like me.
That's
Let's
true.
Hey, first of all, Billy Wagner, I have 100 and something shows with this man. I don't want to think about him flying through a windshield.
Ski Mask, first of all, it's the son of Billy Wagner, and second of all, there are a lot of trees in Connecticut. So
correct.
don't...
And third of all, the son of Billy Wagner doesn't mean I'm Billy Wagner Jr. because I would never try to be a Billy. You can't be Billy Wagner Jr. Billy Wagner is God. We know this. So I am Scarecrow. Scarecrow.
Billy Wagner, all right, Scarecrow. Now, this is how I know you're drunk. Because you just saw me guide Stevie Lou on how to get rid of the echo, and now you got it on. Go to your settings and turn the echo cancellation off.
And where's that?
We'll cut this part out. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll cut this part out.
All right.
And Stevie Lou, I got a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
What happened, man? I do it every time myself. I do it every fucking time. Every time I get the text, would you like to do my show? I drink too much. Did you do a little toot?
No.
Little toot. 'Cause
Right
you were
now,
hyper as hell on that show. You were over talking, but it was good. It was good. It wasn't bad.
for Kevin, you mean for Kevin Brennan's show? Yeah,
Yeah.
man, dude, I was sober as a judge. I'll tell you what, man, you get a natural high being on the air.
When you get that text from him, you know.
Well, I mean, I'll say this too, man, and this is maybe dropping the fourth wall here, but we spoke on Sunday about doing his show, so that was Wednesday. A bunch of people.
So you had that much time to.
Yeah, a bunch of the psycho fans were like, "Oh, he had to have him on because of this compound bullshit." It's like, yo, fucking.
You even said
maniacs.
it in the episode. You had talked to him.
Yeah. We were going to talk about Barry Ribs and governors out in Long Island.
It's just hilarious how that happened. You know?
Right.
It's
People
like,
thought
it's
that
perfect.
Kevin had to get me on to be the compound correspondent. Like, what kind of psychopaths are out there? These fans, the fucking MLC Patreon fans are the psychos, bro. You all need help. I love you, but you all need help.
Well, there's one we don't love. The one who hates us both, hates everybody but Kevin, basically.
Oh, shit,
who's Chad's side.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful. He's out there.
How's my echo?
I'm so
Dude, Billy, you sound good. Billy Wagner joins the show.
I turned down my
Excuse me?
volume on my headphones, so that might have worked.
Now you're screaming. That's good. No, this is good.
Now, son of Billy Wagner. Now, I was on the phone with you, breaking the fourth wall. I was on the phone with you last night, and you were telling me some wild shit.
Yes.
So for once, you actually wanted to do a podcast where you were nobody, but your name was going to be Scarecrow. Is that correct?
Yes, it was Scarecrow. It still is because it's just the way it is. I'll always be Scarecrow, but Scarecrow's the son of Billy Wagner because I don't have to be Billy Wagner Jr. as we went through. And so I did it with my cousin Kevin, and he went on to be the whole fucking show, a podcast about wrestling, and he had like 250,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then they kicked him off, and he still does it, but I was doing it in the beginning when he was nothing, and I was just trying to help him out, and
sounds like a thing of nightmares, the Scarecrow.
You go to your settings, go to your audio, and click echo cancellation off.
Okay.
You gotta do that.
And where is that?
Tony can't make it for. We have him have tickets for Tim Dillon. Hilarious. Beautiful. Cool story, bro. Hey, happy go Becky. How about you stop signing up to my Patreon the only time when I have big stars on like Kevin Brennan and canceling immediately and then liking all my tweets because you feel bad about canceling my Patreon. All right. Stevie Lou, you're starting a new podcast soon, right?
Yeah, man. We're actually, I think we got a name for it too. We haven't gone live just yet, but keep your eyes out for.
Don't say the name of it, otherwise somebody's
Oh,
gonna
that's
steal
right.
it like
Look,
that.
Oh, Jesus
Don't
Christ!
do it.
You're so smart. I almost let
We know who's
loose.
watching. We know who's watching.
Fuck.
Somebody's
Ski,
gonna steal.
You know, I need you like my lawyer over here. You're my attorney.
I will represent you with big piece shirts on in court.
Yeah, me and my little buddy Bobo are looking to start our own thing up. You know, we have almost 2 months off now from the East Side Dave show. That all came to a abrupt end. So
right, I saw that, and it's weird how nobody saw that coming. And hold on a second, Happy Go Becky. What if I put my cock up there? Will you resubscribe? Excuse me. Yeah. So nobody saw Eastside Dave like coming out of there because like he was basically a staple of the network when it started.
Yes.
You know, he was very weird.
He was a breath of fresh air for that network. You know, I think he was by far the most unique show on that network.
It was different, and it was like geared toward like a certain audience, especially people who knew Dave. Like my buddy Teamster Tim, he goes, dude, like I know he does Eastside Dave show, but the guy himself on radio is super hilarious. You got to try to get him. But I was like, you know, he doesn't do a lot of shows and stuff because he's unique like that because he's careful, and he knew that was probably the only place he could get away with. Now, what I heard was that there was an argument. Is this the truth or no?
I didn't hear anything about any argument. No, it all kind of caught us off completely by surprise. You know,
right. As you did the fans. I mean,
we walked in that day. This is maybe giving a little too much, but I think it's all right. He sent us the email saying this is the Armageddon episode, and I was like, all right, that sounds like a fun bit that we're gonna do this week. Not realizing that he was
kind of building up to it the week before though. Like he knew like a week because if you go back to his tweets. You could be like, you know, but I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, holy shit, like they're going to have some big guest on or something like that. And then I saw Tommy Pope's show get canceled. Then I saw another show get canceled.
Yeah, Talib also got canceled.
Yeah.
But those happened.
I was very surprised the fair one got canceled.
Those were about 4 weeks. That was about a month before Dave. So to be honest, Ski, I thought we were safe after seeing Tommy Pope and Talib get axed. And then we had about 4-week reprieve before whatever happened. I don't know if maybe the contracts were signed at different times and the year was up for Dave and they were like, all right, you know, it was a tough pill to swallow for me, but I honestly think at the end of the day, it's going to be the best move for Eastside Dave. You know, I think that he's
absolutely, he can
absolute
start his own
unique
thing
talent.
Now,
yes.
Yeah. He was probably going out of his way anyways. It was probably a mutual agreement, to be honest. I mean, both those guys have been in radio for years. They're professionals. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
as
far as
sitting there arguing like, "Oh, you're getting into my show." Like the guy has a regular job doing radio in Jersey. I mean, come on, the guy's been on. He knows what he's doing. By the way, Gary Gum Fridays, I sent you the link on Twitter if you'd like to pop on. Since Stancil is apparently dead in a ditch, you can hop on the show in Stancil's place, please, if you'd like to. Hop
Billy
on.
Wagner? Did you watch the Eastside Dave show? Were you a fan at all?
Well, I used to listen to him on Ron and Fez back in like '05.
Yeah,
and,
almost 20 years on the air with this little sideshow.
Yeah, he was good, and Ron Bennington, of course, was great. Is my echo better?
Mm-hmm.
No,
not really. I shut it off. I shut the thing off. You told me.
You shut it off on the app.
There was like a.
dildo?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just using fucking the Android.
An extra large pair of whitey tighties.
Extra large pair of cock up my ass. Exactly.
Okay. Speaking of cock up the ass, I was super excited about this episode too because I just released so much new merch, which I'll show at the end of the show. Oh my god, I got crazy merch. I mean, I'm talking Ski Mask Collective is going to be the top-notch gear. Like we're going to be mercenaries when it comes to merch. Yes. Okay, you got the link. Join in if you can. Now,
I'm worried. You said you were going to send me a big P-shirt. You took my address down, and then I never got nothing. I'm worried. Did you sell my address to that guy that we're not so friendly with? Did he buy my address from you?
First of all, I've met you in real life, and you know for a fact that didn't happen. And also, I apologize, Stu Cluster, because I promised him a big P-shirt for his birthday. there's been some shit going on with Printful, and I finally got it figured out today. That's why I just released a lot of new merch today. So next Friday, I will be sending Stevie Lou a Big P shirt and Stu Cluster a Big P shirt for his birthday. I didn't forget. I don't want you guys to think I forgot. There's been shit going on with the website. They're like charging me under. I'm like, I was getting fucking furious earlier. But the products, I mean, I wish Nancy, what the fuck? Somebody join this shit.
He showed his face and then he just bounced. That was
We have 10 people watching. I mean, who should we get in here?
Yeah.
I mean, we could get anybody in here, Stevie Lou. It's
hey,
crazy.
let's just go 1-on-1 right now, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Shoot.
Because I know the drugs. I know. You weren't high on MLC.
No, that would have been a
Promise
waste of cocaine to go on a podcast high like that.
But I mean, you were like on fire to the point where like you're a little bit old. You know what I mean? Like I've been like that. I'm like that right now. I'm not okay.
I'll tell you what, I felt like I was high for the rest of the day after that, man. You get like a real.
And then I wake up the next morning to the hate comments, and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. No wonder he hasn't asked me back on. Billy Wagner joins the show again. Now, Billy, I had a personal conversation with you last night. Now, you're making these crazy clips that are hilariously funny. Now,
yes.
Stevie Lou, you've seen the Barbie one, which is awesome.
Dude, the Twisted Sister one had me fucking going.
Yeah.
That's like a great way to start my day. Take a shit and watch the new the Son of Billy Wagner clip.
Right. Now, so Son of Billy Wagner, now you hate Chad or do you just
Well,
love
with
Kevin
Chad, it's
so much
like, you know, I don't give a fuck about Chad, really.
Right.
It's Kevin, you know, he did some dirty shit to Kevin with the, you know, would talk about his family and then sign him up to spine centers.
Right. You respect Kevin so much that you're going to go out of your way to make some nasty clips that are hilarious.
Well, some of them are, a lot of it, most of it is just putting up clips of him talking. So it's like, you know, what is he doing? He's going live, saying a bunch of shit about Kevin with 5 people watching, and then he deletes it at the end. So I just record it and throw it up so the rest of the fans can see what he's saying. That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Now, Billy, I got to be honest with you right now. I was a little drunk last night, as were you. Now, what story? You were telling me a crazy story last night, and I told you I wanted to get into it. You said last night on the phone it would be hard for you to get into it. You don't have to if you don't want to. You probably don't remember.
I don't.
It was something about somebody dying. It was crazy. It was
Did you kidnap some children or something like that?
Who died? Which one? Which story was I said a lot of shit. I don't even remember what I was.
We talked for 30 minutes, and I was like, holy shit, I'm talking to Son of Billy Wagner, the guy who makes videos about me, but the guy's hilariously funny. I couldn't get off the phone. I was trying to get into bed with my girlfriend, and I'm like, the whole time, I'm like, I can't hang up. The guy's funny.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was talking to Ashley Cummings last night somehow too. Like I was like, and she was like, I was DMing her and shit. And I was in her live stream, and like I started to look as I was in there for a while, and I was scrolling through the comments, and it was just me making a comment every second. Like she fucking answered my DM, and she said she'd do a live stream with me if I wanted. I was like, all right.
Send Ashley the StreamYard link for the show.
No, who died though? I wish I knew the story. Who died?
You were telling me something crazy last night about
like. I burnt the house down.
Yeah,
I know
that was it.
Nobody died.
Tell it, dude.
Sure.
All right, so like I was trying to tell you, like the last time I drank a lot, I accidentally burnt the house down.
Son of Billy Wagner, let me stop you. Now, you were sober for a while, and just recently you've started drinking again, correct?
Well, yeah, because I'm coming on here. I want to have a few drinks. You know what I mean?
You were drinking last night before you talked to me. So you just now started to pick up a little bit of drinking. That's what we were talking about last night. Now, you were sober for a while. Why?
Well, because I burnt the house down. Like the last time I drank like that, like the house went up in flames, now, like a tinderbox.
How did the house?
Well, it was Memorial Day, okay. So I was living in my dad's house, and he was living with his dad because, like, they moved out to go live with his dad because he was dying.
You got 3 generations in one house.
Yeah, it's like a family tradition.
3 Scarecrow generations, Billy Wagner generations. And what happened was he moved out to go take care of his dad, and I was in his house with my wife and kid because I was a piece of shit who didn't really like work much at the time. But now I've learned my lesson. Believe me, I'm not like Chad anymore.
Yeah,
But
we're not going to interrupt the rude entrance by Jim Stanson. We'll understand that in a minute. Now, when you're in the house, what happened? You woke up and you smelled flames, or what?
yeah, like good thing I was wasted because when you get really drunk off your ass, you wake up early for some reason.
Yeah,
And like
yeah,
I woke up
yeah.
and there was smoke everywhere, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And like I went downstairs, and my son and his cousin were in the room down there, and I like get out, and like I thought the deck was on fire because that was where the the grill was. So I went out.
You told me last night you threw something in a fire, and then you were immediately
Yes.
throwing
Well, see,
multiple
that's the
things
whole
in the
thing.
fire.
Later on, my nephew and my son told me, "Do you remember what happened?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I don't know. What are you talking about?"
Let me stop
like,
you for a second. Stevie Lou, this is the guy who's making videos about Kevin Brennan and our show. This guy's insane. He burnt his house down.
Right. He says that usually you wake up early when you've been drinking, and that's because you pissed yourself. That's usually what
exactly.
happens.
No.
So.
Well, not for me. I wake up every morning like at 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I got the hangover. Then you go back to sleep for like 2
Yeah, you go back to sleep after. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But anyway, like I come out on the porch, I think, oh, the deck's on fire, right? And I'm like, all right, that's burning. And then I turn around and look at the house, and it's fucking flames. I got the garden hose. I turned on the fucking hose, and I'm spraying the house. And then I put it down. I'm like, oh, I got to get my wife. I'm like, I should have left her up there maybe.
Yeah,
so I went back up in the room, and I'm like, all right, wake up. There's a fire. So, and then the neighbors were knocking on the door. The fire department comes. It was just like a disaster, you know what I mean? I don't know.
You didn't get no fine or anything like that where you charged money?
Well, the thing is, my wife, right? Her brother, my brother-in-law, is a sergeant for the town police, and she's an alcoholic, right? Like
So
I used to drink like, well,
You
I
burnt your
drank
house
like,
down.
well, yeah, I drank like on benders, but she was like a straight up alcoholic. So the first thought he had was, holy shit, what did she do?
Yeah, you blame it on her.
So, yeah, so they came down, and then they ended up blaming it on the kids.
Yeah,
Now-
there you go.
No, yeah, I mean that's a beautiful story right there. I mean, you blame it on the children. I mean, what are you gonna say?
Nobody goes to
Yeah, because
jail.
I don't really know. They told me, the kids told me that I was throwing magazines on the grill. I don't remember doing that, but like, so I just assumed they did it.
You were telling me last night that you were throwing everything you could find.
Well, maybe there was
into
some
the fire.
logs, like there was logs,
Oh,
like in
now
the
there's logs
backyard.
involved.
Yeah,
I mean,
there might have been some logs and some
depends on what type of
boxes.
logs.
There might have been boxes of like paperwork. I don't know. That's what
So now
they
you're
said.
burning
I don't know.
files. Now you're burning files.
Yeah, I might have been burning my stepmother's a cunt. Let's just get it straight. She's a cunt.
Welcome to
And
the
I
club.
fucking can't stand her, and some shit might have went up in flames on that grill.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember it, so
So you
it
killed
didn't
your
happen.
stepmother on the grill and the fire and the house burned down. Now, what year did your stepmother die?
She's still here, unfortunately. That's why I don't have as much money as I should.
Oh, right. You should get a pension. You should burn your father's house down.
Yeah, exactly. I should. He's a rich cocksucker, you know what I mean? And he's got all the money.
Now, Stevie Lou,
Yes.
you look really uncomfortable.
Oh no, I'm just taking it all in. This is terrifying,
Now-
but also
now-
very interesting.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to bring both of you on the show because, as son of Billy Wagner knows, as we all know, Stevie Lou, you were the one who brought his name up first on MLC. You brought him to Kevin's attention, and Kevin started paying attention to son of Billy Wagner.
I think that was all just a very mere coincidence. Please, Billy, don't burn my house down. That's
No,
all.
I won't burn your
I
house
just
down.
want to say this.
He
I
burnt
think
his own
Stevie
house
Lou's the
down.
man. He's got good stories. He comes on, he just fucking shoots the shit. He's great.
Yeah, hey, listen. That apparently these are fake stories that I am just making up out of the blue. Someone accused me of.
Bullshit, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You're
I
the
love
man,
it.
dude. I know you. You're at the bar room, right? Having a few drinks. And
Yes.
some motherfucker gets out of line. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I bet you stand up and you're like, oh, well, you got something to say, motherfucker? And you just lay him right out at the fucking bar. I know it. I know it.
You know, I got a good one for you guys, really quick. When I used to live in the Bronx, right? And no, holy shit, Billy Wagner. I got a story that also happened on Memorial Day. I swear to God, this is true. This is a crazy coincidence. The reason why I know this will come up. All right. So I'm at the bar, right, and it's a Sunday, Sunday before Memorial Day, right? So we're hanging out. Everybody's got off on Monday, and we're drinking. And at the bar, this fucking homeless guy somehow makes his way into the bar, and he's walking up to all the tables, and he's eating the free popcorn off of people's table. This bar puts out the free popcorn. So there's no male bartender. There's no manager there. So all of a sudden, Stevie Lou has to go to action. All right, so I walk up to the
guy. Stevie Lou.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, I was like, you gotta get out of here. You're causing a disturbance. I hate to say this, but you gotta go. Right. So the guy turns to me and he goes, "What are you, some sort of beep?" He drops a hard N. He drops a hard
hell
N.
Yeah. Good for him.
At me at the bar, right? And now I'm white.
Hell yeah.
He's also white, but I turn around and there's
peanuts.
I should have pulled out my piece. Right?
Yeah, big piece.
Yes, I am. No, so I was like, holy shit, there was a bunch of black folks at the bar. So I was like, all right, so I got to get this guy out of here quick before he gets pulled apart, So I fucking grab this guy. I'm dragging him out towards the door. And as I get to the door, these 3 Marines are dressed in like that all white, they just came from the parade. The Memorial Day parade, right? And they see me dragging this guy, and one of them holds the door open, and I toss the guy out like the old-timey cartoons, like from his belt.
Yeah.
I just threw him through some sort of like sandwich board thing, and he like fucking just was off, and like the Marines were like, "Oh, good job!" Like we all closed the door
got these
behind
wild
him.
stories. Like what you should do, Stevie Lou. Like I've heard these stories before on other shows. You've told them on my shows in the past. Now you just told a new one. They're hilarious. Why the fuck don't you walk around with a camera? Just put the shit out.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my show.
Right.
Exactly.
You want to be on Ski Mask Media? We'll get this guy on right now. Get Zumock on and talk that shit. Well, if Zumock would come on, I would love to have him. Now, Jim Stansel's going to try to join, and he just sent me a text that said, if this doesn't work, he quits. So
There he
let's see
is.
if it
Oh,
works.
there he is. Finally
Big
shows
boy.
up.
Boy, there's a beautiful. If this doesn't work, Stancil, I'm telling you right now, you don't worry about the headphones. Just use your phone. You can literally just use your phone. Just hold it up in front of your face. Beautiful boy.
There he is.
Wow,
There he is.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, the superstars entered.
Oh my God! It's
fuck
getting too
up.
big for the show. I feel bad.
I'll
feel
hang
bad.
up. I'll fucking hang up. I don't know.
No, please,
Hold
Jim,
on,
don't,
boys,
please
boys,
don't do
boys,
that to me.
Let's get a rant. Stancil, now what's bothering you? What's going on?
What?
I was worried.
I don't
about
know.
you
Where do you
when
want me to
started the
fucking
show.
start? I'm not going. I'm not going to Kevin's show tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I have a real life. I'm sorry. I don't fucking live this fake comedy life where you just do whatever you want and make money off of it. Fucking sorry. I'm in a rat race. I'm not going to this fucking show tomorrow unless he wants to beg me or pay me a lot of money to come down there. But I'm not doing it. Too much shit going on. I don't have any time myself. Yeah, there's no point to anything. What's the point? What's the fucking point?
What's
No,
bothering
Jim,
you, Bubba? Like
Jim.
I haven't heard from you all day. I was worried that was
Yeah,
the
I haven't
first
looked at
thing
my
I
phone
said.
all day. I'm looked at my phone all day. There's no point to
working.
anything. There's literally no point to anything. All you fucking sheep have these fucking beliefs in God or your significant other or whatever fucking thing. Religion, no religion. It's all the same fucking thing. Your beliefs aren't real. It's all a man-made construct to make us forget that we're all gonna fucking die in a couple years. So you're all just fucking kidding yourself. And if you also notice, this fucking piece of shit stuff, everything you sheep buy, if you haven't noticed, stops working in less and less time, and you just keep buying more and more and more and more and more because you're all too fucking dumb to stop for a second. And they say, why did I have a Game Boy for 2 decades and my Xbox doesn't work after 2 years? You fucking sheep. I hate each and every one of you. Fuck you. If you want me back on the podcast, then fucking give us more fucking money so I can quit my fucking job. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. And if you listen to this and you don't, and if you listen to this and you don't give us money, then fuck you because of what I just fucking said.
Yeah.
And one other thing, unrelated. I don't give a fuck. This is my opinions are mine of my own. Mike Vecchione is not funny. I've seen him on so many fucking podcasts, and I'm sick and tired. No, I'm sick and tired of these fucking comedians. Okay,
Oh,
great. If you're
no,
funny
no.
on if you're funny on stage, that's great. But you're not funny, you're a performer. So if you're not funny on podcasts and you're funny on stage, that's great. You're a great stand-up. That doesn't make you fucking funny. Be funny.
I
If you're a
agree.
funny person, you're funny all the fucking time. Sick and
I
tired.
agree.
Fucking every podcast. And I listened to him on Stuff Island yesterday, and that was the last straw. I've heard him with Bill Burr. I've heard him on different podcasts. He's fucking boring. Fucking just no jokes. Like explaining fucking comedy. Don't fucking explain comedy. Just be fucking funny.
Oh my god.
Fuck Mike
Agreed.
Vecchio.
No, don't
Stansel's the
don't
man.
do that. I love Mike.
That
but
was the
that's-
greatest fucking rant I have ever seen Stancil do.
It's not a rant. It's all fucking true.
What do you mean it's not a
Everybody's
reality.
living these fucking
Stancil,
lies.
Stancil,
Y'all living.
Stancil.
Y'all
Hey,
living
hey.
these fucking
Shut up,
lies.
Stancil.
All of you.
Shut up.
You're kidding
Shut
yourself.
up.
You're gonna
Shut
die.
up.
Deal with it. God is gonna save you.
I'll die. Bomb us now, fuckface. Bomb me now. I've been waiting all fucking day to show you the new merch.
I don't have the balls to kill myself.
I've been
Shout out
show-
to the
I've
real
been
ones
waiting-
who aren't here
I've been
watching this who
waiting
killed
all day.
himself.
I've been waiting all day to show you the new
Brody
merch, asshole.
Stevens.
Are you ready to
Shout
see
out
the
Brody.
new merch?
Brody Season's got balls.
Sad day for comedy,
first of all,
baby.
Stancil, do you want to see the new merch? I've been waiting all day.
I
to
got
show
my.
you.
I got my. I can never remember.
Let's
the
start.
fucking name of the-
I'm gonna go in order because it gets
So-
ridiculous. I worked all day, and this shit's available on SkiMaskCollective.com. Buy the stuff, people, and help Stancil get out the garage. The man almost just fucking had a heart attack. I'm telling you, people. I'm worked up now just from hearing that. All right, let's go.
Mike Vecchione
Beautiful.
sucks. Stop kidding yourselves.
What
He's
is
funny on
that?
stage. He's not funny anywhere else. Fuck him. I'm so tired of it. How many chances can I give him?
Teamster Tim already ordered this. This is the Cabana King Upper Decker flag. If you want to fly big flags wherever you go,
You wanna
Uh,
hang
we
that
have,
out
we have
my apartment
SMC
window.
flip flops. Okay, these are available now on SkiMaskLife.com. Of course, people, lay your head down right.
What
Big
the
piece.
fuck?
That's a winner.
That's good.
We
That
have
made me
throw
laugh.
pillows. They're available. And they're pretty cheap, to be honest with you, compared to Kohl's and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like 20
It's the
bucks.
first
You
time
take-
I've laughed today.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes. I got many more coming. Of course, we'll add this
That's
guy in there.
fucking a
We'll
prize
talk about
piece.
him and just like yes, you could buy these people. I'm telling you, they're only like $20 or some shit.
Yeah.
Big piece, get back collection.
I'm gonna get one for my mom.
Of course, the King. When I got on stage and the King asked me to get on stage.
Famous.
Stancil, I put this up for you. It's SMC on the front, on the back.
Ooh.
It's Ski Mask Collective.
That's,
You
Love
can get
that.
it- you can
Love
get
that
it in any-
colorway.
Yeah, you can get it in any color.
that's for the boat. That's for the boat this summer.
Oh, this one's funny.
Oh, you got it, Steve.
We haven't had any laughs.
Not-
in
I
a
almost
couple
called you
seconds.
Stevie.
It's okay,
So-
Jim. I love you, buddy. You just don't worry about anything. All right, you're good.
So, fellas,
Thanks,
the next thing I'm
Steven.
going to show is inspired by Rob Saul.
Look who's here.
Oh shit.
Howdy,
Inspired
boys.
by-
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Gum Fridays. I'm sorry I'm going through the merch real quick, and then we'll get to you.
Not a
of
problem.
course,
Who
I know
cares?
you
Let's
love
just
the
do an
merch.
hour of merch. I'm so sick of regular podcasts. Just fucking
Hey,
talking about the
that-
same fucking
that's-
nonsense. Oh, what do you do on the stage?
What do
Where do you
what
write?
think
Where do
we
you write? What do you do to write? What do you do?
What the fuck?
What do you do to get ideas? What do you do to get ideas?
think we do?
Fuck
What do you
all
think
these
we do?
comedians.
Fuck
You know
you,
what?
Jim.
Fuck all you.
Jim.
What do you
Jim.
think this show is, dickhead? Why do you think I was upset when I started the show when I haven't heard from you? Now check out this, all right? You're going to love this. You're going to love this. Whew. This pair of shorts is inspired by Rob Saul. Remember when he showed up to the secret show wearing basketball shorts? Ladies and gentlemen, get this pair of shorts right now. Non-alcoholic.
Oh,
beer.
shit.
And right on
shit.
the right, baby boys, SkiMaskCollector.com. These shorts
Those are so good.
inspired by
Done.
Rob Saul.
Now
Yeah.
wait a minute. Do they come in 5-inch or less inseam because I'm a grown man? No, I'm a
can make-
grown
I can
man
make
and
it-
my knees don't show on short. You're a
Stancil,
fucking
Stancil,
child.
I was Stancil. First of all, I was thinking about you when I was making these. They have that option, but I made these for a reason because this
Oh,
is the
yeah, 'cause
style
they're
that faggot
trash
was making.
long.
Excuse me.
Can I get them in 5-inch
I will
inseam?
make them. But yeah,
But those
then
are
I would have to make
classic.
them
Does it
cool.
say
Yeah.
all gays have AIDS on the back?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
blood.
it would have cost an extra $5.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put
Over
I
the
would
butthole.
put,
Should have said that over the butthole next time.
I'll put a donut. We still have a little bit more merch, people. Let me tell you.
I love
Big
this
Piece
merch.
Footwear
So
is out
good.
now.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Yes,
getting a pillow
I'm
and some
telling you.
Impressive.
Yeah,
Just in
get
time
this
for the
handle.
warm weather coming up,
That's what I'm
folks.
saying. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys should read the description. It literally says that. Get ready for warm weather. Are you going to show up to the fucking
This
beach
is so much
like a
better
douchebag?
merch than the fucking crap. And I
Now, here we
really
go.
mean that. Like, this is actually funny to
I know.
wear in public.
Right, and you can order this stuff. Now, Stancil, I thought about you in this. Now, what would you
Yeah, the
do?
only person in the world
What-
who thinks about me.
What would you do? What would you do? What would you, like? Let me ask you guys. What would you do if you're home at night alone? It's dark outside. You're scared, right? Wouldn't you just cuddle up with a Jim Stancil blanket? People? That's right.
Oh,
Get that
man.
fucking Lord of Stancil. You put that thing over
Dude.
you. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel safe.
I'm going to fucking suffocate myself with that.
Oh, no, don't hang yourself with that. Don't hang yourself with that.
It's a beautiful shirt. Oh, Stancil. Oh, by the way, I hate to keep coming back to you, but I was thinking about you the whole time making this merch today. I know you love dogs. Get your
Dog
dog
dogs.
tags now.
Oh, you
Get
can't
your
see
dog
it.
tags. It says
I can't
We'll
see
take
it.
it. We'll get rid of that.
There you
Ski
go.
Mask Collective, it says on the dog tag. You can get those
Oh,
right now
wow.
for $15.99. Beautiful.
get
SkiMaskCollective.com, yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's all good
Also-
stuff.
also,
100% buying a tank top, flip flops, those Rob Saul commemorative shorts, and a blanket to hang myself from in a garage with.
There you go.
Yeah, you
That
got
was
to tear
all
the
that
blanket into
And
strips.
I just got my whatever shirt in the mail a couple days ago.
which one did you order?
The what's the one? God, every fucking show I forget the guy's fucking name. Who's the guy who killed himself on camera? The old guy.
Put out bullshit. I don't bullshit.
I met Kevin showed him too much going on. 3-5.
Can someone do me a favor out there?
Nobody
Can
does
someone
anything
go
for
to
me.
Jim-
I'm tired. What? Give and give and
Rest
give.
your
Nobody
head.
does anything for me. Fuck off.
I want
Rest your
someone to
head.
go to Jim Stansel. You need to drop off
I love
two
that bill.
20-piece nuggets and then go take away his belt and his shoelaces, please.
Yes.
Can someone do this?
Oh, there we
boy.
go.
Where do I get that on? Is that for sale?
Wow. What is it? Yeah, I'm wearing it right now. Who do you think bought the shirt? Smokey Brooks, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where do I buy that ass?
Oh,
She could shit on my
Canada.
face.
whoa.
Really?
It's like
Yeah.
a waterboard on water.
Stansel, I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Now, Michael Gavin Ali blew me off one time, like months ago, to do a show, and then I get this random tweet today. Your thoughts?
It's pretty funny. Who did he? It's pretty funny watching Michael Gavin Ali ask people on a show on Twitter, and then everybody just telling the person not to go on his show.
I was booked on his show, and he.
I
blew
did
me
it.
off.
I did. Me and me
I
did
know,
one of his
you and
first
me
shows. It
did
was
it,
actually
and then I was
kind of
supposed to be
funny
on
in
3 weeks
a
later.
reverse way.
It was horrific.
Why is he a bad man? Did you see that? Is AKA bad man? Is it bad man?
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button there. I put up a lot of shit today.
And I saw one of the
Love
I don't
it,
know.
love it.
Shout out to this guy Stuart in the chat. He said Jim. He thinks that the Molly might be wearing off. I saw that.
Is that Stuart Mitchell?
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
think so.
Yeah, Stuart Mitchell.
It's fine.
like
Guess
I
what? You're all idiots. I plan out. I plan out. The last time I did coke or Molly before Monday was the last time I was on that show. I'm not one of you fucking drug addict clowns.
Right,
And I have
right.
Tuesday off. I plan it out in advance. And I fucking nail it. The official. I grew up in Fairfield County, so I've been drinking since I was 15, 16. I know exactly what I'm
He's been
doing.
drinking-
I
he's been
time
drinking
it so I
since
peak
16.
exactly when I want to peak, and I fucking knock it out of the park every fucking time. I'm not saying like funny wise. I'm saying fucked up wise. And then I always take the next day off. I don't never miss work. I never miss any responsibilities. I know exactly what I'm doing. If you don't know,
Yeah.
a lot of you are amateurs faking it, and then you miss work, or you fucking do too much drugs, or you get fucked up and gotta go home. Fuck all of you!
Okay.
Did you get robbed too, or what?
I did not get robbed. I got nothing. What do I have? What are you
Yeah.
going to take from me? What are you going to do to the man who has nothing? You can't do
I
anything. You
sent you
can't say
$5
anything to me.
so-
You can't take anything from me. I'm Teflon because I paid the fucking price.
Who's got the fucking
Fuck you!
thing
Fuck
going through
Chad
the TV?
Zumach! That fucking felon! Faggot! Shut his fat 60-year-old fucking mouth before I fucking shut it for him, too. Again, I got nothing to lose. I have literally nothing to lose. Whether emotionally, fiscally, anything. I have nothing to lose. So everybody better watch their fucking mouth because I don't give a fuck. Especially Chad. Especially right now. Somebody pay me money.
Now, Stancil, you'll be happy to hear this. I was talking to Chuck Mangione earlier, and he said that he'd be proud.
Why
to
am
come
I on the
show.
screen?
Fucking
asshole.
man, you're the superstar. You fucking pulled your pecker out last week. You fucking got Britney Spears. I mean, come on, you're the best, dude.
Wait, son of Billy Wagner, Teamster Tim?
Didn't he just sound like Teamster Tim right there?
Yeah.
He's definitely not, because I talked to this
No, I'm
gentleman
not,
last
I'm not.
night.
Billy Wagner, son of Billy, he's a good egg. I'm glad he's here.
Teamster Tim's fucking the best, though, isn't
I
he?
was talking about you.
No, Tim's the best.
Oh, me too, but you know.
Son of Billy Wagner's doing God's work out there.
You
My
are doing
God, I mean
God's
Kevin
work
Brennan.
while wearing
And then
a
if something
diaper on your
happens,
face.
I got Stevie Lou and Jim Stansel to take care of this motherfucker for me, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Hey,
I'll,
you know,
I'll take care of it.
Billy Tardy is asking what this picture is behind me in the background. Let me go get that.
Yes.
That's actually a pretty good one. Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
let me see.
Billy Tardy was
Schumacher
there
says
Monday.
He's doing a show in Atlantic City. Is he gonna fight? No, he's not gonna fight him. There's no reason. Why would we waste our miles for that?
No,
Bullshit.
isn't me
So
fighting him?
check this out. See if you can maybe give me the screen for a sec here, Ski.
All right, hold on. How do I do this?
This is a picture of Dave Chappelle at Washington Square Park.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
shit.
see your button.
Oh, that's very cool. What a great pose.
Yeah, there's
Crazy.
this guy. His name is Tiger Hood. He's a McDougal Street legend. He just hits like these plastic golf balls into the crowd all day. He's
sounds
like
hilarious.
crazy black guy who
Sure, it's
takes
not Mike
pictures. too.
Vecchione doing that?
So that's one of his.
You
That's
sure it's not
great.
Mike, big fan
Yeah.
Mike Vecchione.
Yeah, he's
doing
good friends with Mike Vecchione. So watch out, Jim.
that? Maybe they hang out.
Oh shit.
But yeah, this is like my like
don't
work
care.
studio
I'm
in the
so
back
tired.
over here.
Am I wrong though? Have you guys listened to him on podcast? Like, it's just boring. Like, God. If I want to hear,
so slow
If
on
I
a
want to
show.
hear comedians analyze how they do stand up, I'll take a master class. I'm not going to listen to a podcast that's supposed to be funny. Jesus Christ!
The
it's
problem
so
is,
draining.
Jim, I think Barry Ribs is going to be pissed because he's a big Vecchione guy. I think.
Vecchione, like I said, Vecchione's fucking funny on stage. He's not, every podcast I've ever heard him on, it's very boring, like clinically talking about comedy.
he
It
talks
takes
too
all the
slow,
fun
yeah.
out of it. Who cares?
Right.
Ski Mask, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
You don't
at
have
all.
to agree with me. I'm
every
on my
time-
own here.
Every time Mike Vecchione is on a podcast, it's slow, it's demanding.
oh,
It's like,
boring.
fuck, how do I keep up with this? I got to switch the channel. I got to go to a different show.
Boring.
Oh, yeah. So, when I was first starting
Yeah.
stand up,
God.
and,
God. So I
went
wake up,
that
I have
time-
my
yeah,
coffee, and then I
session-
write for 2.
Yes.
I do creative. That's
also
what he said. That's what set me
Peloton.
off today. He said, I do creative for 2 hours.
Brutal.
Ugh. Fuck off, man. You're not a fucking scientist.
What happened
Please,
to assholes
spare
having
me.
fun? Trying to make comedy science. It's bullshit.
Please, putting themselves on these pedestals. Please. No, just be funny all over. Aaron Burke, funny on stage, funny in person. Kevin Brennan, funny on stage, funny in person. I can make a Stevie Lou, funny on stage, funny.
All right,
No,
no.
really though, he's fucking funny. Oh, these people that take themselves
Hey,
seriously.
Stevie
I
Lou,
can't do it. I have
Stevie
no
Lou, can I be
fucking
honest?
tolerance
Can I be-
for
can I-
fucking comedians that take themselves serious. So
Can I be-
fucking
can I be
draining.
honest? Can I be honest? Can I be
Go,
honest?
go ahead, Ski.
Stevie Lou,
Yes.
way funnier when we're just hanging out than you were.
I think that's okay. I saw what you did there. That's good.
When we're hanging out, dude, me and you busting balls, laughing. Dude, Kevin's pot. Stop getting so amped. I do the same thing. I'm wrong.
I was a little fired up, dude. I was a little
He's
fired up.
got to ask me 20 minutes before. Don't ask me 2 hours before, because then I'm going to drink my ass off because I'm nervous. And I go on there and I end up saying things like,
What?
Aaron
I
Burr's
thought
not
Stevie was
funny.
fine. He was a little talkative the first half, but I think he
Yeah.
found the groove.
It had been a while since I had been on. I actually had some things to say, so I was trying to get it all out. And I
I
guess
love it.
I'm
You know I'm
guilty
just
of that
busting your
on this
balls.
very show.
hey,
now
do you-
we have son of Billy Wagner here. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do drugs.
Do you guys know where? I gotta say,
Yeah?
and, really quick. Vecchione, I've known for a while now. He's a good friend of mine with
He's a nice
the comedy
guy.
thing.
He's funny
You'll
on
never
stage.
work
He
with him
stinks.
again.
But you
Tell
may
him
be
I
on.
said he stinks on podcast.
I will. You know what?
We'll tag him
he
in
is.
this
You know where
clip.
he's from? He's also another Ohio comic.
Ugh.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I just realized that maybe there is something up with this Ohio comedy.
Chad was funny on neither, so he's got a leg up on.
Yeah. Oh,
Mike
man.
Vecchione.
I wanted to
actually-
tell the people something though.
Go ahead.
Because you had said, like, I like Cabana King, right? Because he was last week. He brought up how like you about shitting and maybe coming at the same time, and I thought I was the only one that ever had that thought. And then I'm hearing it on Ski Mask Collective, and that's when I knew this was the greatest show that ever was. We're talking about
Clip
jacking
that. Let's
off.
clip that.
Like
Right.
the thing is,
dude, if you, Billy Wagner, son of Billy Wagner, sorry, excuse me. If you love Cabana King so much, there are Cabana King posters of him taking a
Always be
fucking
close.
right now. Get there now, man. If you want to, I mean, Teamster Tim already ordered one. He's got one on his way to his house. It's crazy.
I love just talking about merch. I really do because it pisses so many people
But
off.
the thing
what did
is,
I
what I
say? What
wanted
did I
to
say?
say-
Sorry, son of Billy Wagner. Real
ahead.
quick. What did I say? The first show of the year. What's the motto for the year? You ski mask.
Merch. It's fun.
No.
What is the
Make
Make
everyone
people hate you in
Thank
22.
This guy watches the fucking
Exactly.
show. Make everyone hate you 2022, and I'm on my fucking way.
All right, the first
As
one of
you
us
were,
gets
Mr.
make
Wagner.
Everybody, yes, sir.
All right. What I wanted to say was, you had asked me last time, what do you jerk off to? And I'm saying like young girls like Anthony Cumia likes. And I said Miley Cyrus, who's like 32. But anyway, what I meant to say is, basically what I do now is with the Photoshop apps and shit, I'll take a picture of a girl's face that I like, and then the middle section with the tits from another girl, and then the legs of another girl, and I make one photo of my own
Jesus.
fucking chick. And it's like
What are you,
Frankenstein,
6?
and I start jacking off
that's-
all
He's
over
like
the place.
he's like Buffalo.
First of all, son of Billy Wagner, aren't you in your 40s?
Yeah,
Making
but still,
collages
I like the
like
local
that.
girl.
Are you making a collage?
Yes,
We
a
already had a
collage
guy.
of like pussy and tits and shit.
That's
and I
Polly
always go. I go.
Castro's joke
I'll go
you
on my
hacked.
son's Facebook page, who's
Yeah, it's Polly
22, and look at
Castro's.
all his friends that are hot, and I'll be like, "Oh, this chick's cool," and then I'll take her tits and then like her
Wait,
legs and.
do you do this physically, like
Yeah.
on a paper, or is this like Photoshop?
No, with the apps, yeah.
Or
I
do
make
you
a-
have,
least-
or do you have a skin suit that you also wear around your house to fucking cut up
So
women?
You make collage.
Seems like
Now-
that could be a thing, Jim.
Yeah.
Now, ladies
No,
and gentlemen,
yeah.
we've
Stevie's
been
on the right track.
we've been ignoring the king, Richard
I
Vicious,
know.
in the fucking room.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, come on.
Now, Richard, I see you got a mic. I seen you were on the Great Pat Oates podcast recently. You did.
No, you saw me on Ray DeVito's podcast.
Same
Fuck.
thing. No, just kidding, Ray. I love you, Ray.
I'm a podcast member of both of those. But so now you're getting into it. I mean, I remember at first you were behind the scenes, and now you wanna show your face. It's great.
Well, I broke my cherry with Ray. He called me about 45
Don't,
minutes before I had to
please
go
don't,
on.
don't say that.
God, how deep? How deep did he get into that? What the fuck's
I don't want to hear that coming out of your
Knuckles
face.
deep?
Clip
All
it,
right, well,
tweet it.
maybe a bad choice of words.
Jesus.
But
That was gross.
no, and he had Andrea on, which was great. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Shout out
I mean,
Andrea from SLC. That's my good friend from the
Yeah,
East Side
Shout
Game
out. I'll
Show.
double
Yeah,
shout out.
exactly.
there.
Yep.
Wait a minute. All right, go ahead. Let's talk to Kish. I'm sorry.
I'm
I
just
got
saying,
something
'cause
for
if
Stevie
anybody
after.
asks, I'll do it. If I can, sure.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I never thought about asking because I know you go out of your way to promote all the shows you like.
Yes.
And it's like sometimes I'm surprised. I'm like, how the fuck did he see that show? It was at 3:00 in the morning or like whatever. But you
Oh.
always catch them, which is awesome. And then you promote. So
Well,
Steward
when you're
of
old,
comedy.
when you're old and unemployed, you have a lot of time on your hands. So,
Oh, you're a
like I
good
said,
man.
that's
got
not the
time-
only thing on your hands, right?
Time,
Oh, he's talking about dicks.
Big piece, Kish?
time to kill as I'm shuttling off
yeah.
that mortar coil.
No.
Let Stancil, you have a question for Mr. Richard Kish?
Well, I think the natural follow-up is Big Piece, Mr. Kish.
Me?
Yeah, big piece.
No, what do you have, a mouse in your pocket? Yeah, you.
I think average, above average, maybe.
Nice.
How big? I mean, you're old enough. You've obviously taken a tape
don't know.
measure to it at some point, right?
Packing maybe 6+.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Nice.
I also have
I love real answers.
Nice.
I also
hog.
but I also have girth on my side.
Oh, Jesus. Dial up. Yeah, right.
There you
Dial
go.
it back. It's fucking Friday
Nice
night. It's
thick one.
TGIF.
Leaving these chicks with a limp.
It's
Right.
funny as hell video.
Yeah.
These chicks are walking around a mall.
Getting too old,
Taking
Stevie.
a
I'm
walk
starting to
right
limp
for
myself.
days.
Hey, a little blue. Oh, there we go. I like that. A little blue chew for you, though. That's great.
Did
Yeah, let me
we
get a new ad. Huh? Go ahead.
did you ask Stevie Lou about the fucking real dirt on East Side
Yeah.
Dave show being canceled? Did we cover that
Yeah,
already?
I
He
did, but he
All right,
didn't
all
wanna get
right.
into
Well, I
it.
got something
And
else. Then.
I
What do
mean, I
you got?
honestly, there was really nothing special behind that other than Compound just decided to, I believe, move forward. You know, and that
Hey,
was that.
Stancil,
So-
are you on your
what else
phone?
you got though, Jim? You
There was one. What the fuck?
Listen, are you on your phone or what are you talking?
Trying
about
to. I already forgot what I. Oh no, that's what it was. I
said
mouse,
Andrea.
Mouse in your pocket. I reminded myself.
That's
Did
my
you
joke.
see that? Okay, thank
I-
you. Exactly. Twice
I killed the compound mouse. First of all, I want to just take full credit for taking.
you
out
laid
that-
the trap.
right.
I threw it
Bravo.
out.
You threw it out, but that was all me. They were so.
I got you.
Well, thanks for running the
give credit where
joke,
credit's
asshole.
Yeah, all right.
Stancil,
Yeah,
are you on-
give
are you on a
these
phone
credit?
or-
Okay.
Are you on a phone or a computer? What's going on? Are you on a
Well,
phone or a
twice
computer?
since we've. No, I'm looking. Twice since.
I'm asking. Nobody hear me.
Twice in the last month, once again, between Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast and Stuff Island, Shane Gillis got credit on both shows for being the person who made a mouse in your pocket. Who are you talking to? Who's we? You got a mouse in your pocket. What do you think about that? First of all, I got two things. Hold on, I got two things I'll let you answer. A, it clearly means it clearly means it is funny. And B, do you think that's wrong? Is it your joke? Do we need to write a cease and desist, possibly?
I will be completely honest with you. When I was working offshore in 2014, I was working with a gentleman named Mike Davis, who I just found out 2 weekends ago that the guy died. He's the one who told me the joke.
So it's yours.
In 2014, I stole the joke.
So don't even say that. Just say you made it up offshore.
But it's an old joke. What do you mean made it up? No, so you can.
But does it bother you that Shane Gillis is getting credit in the real world and on real podcasts?
This is my first time.
Mainstream,
this is my first time learning about it. Yes, it does bother me.
And what happened to Mike Davis? Was he at Gino's roast also? Is that what happened?
Probably. He did die of COVID.
Yeah. Or was he raped in a bathroom?
He actually died of COVID.
All right. I don't feel so good about that now.
No, it's hilarious. Now,
Coke Gino was very funny. That was very funny.
Stancil, are you on a phone or like a computer? What are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm literally just pulling out another joint to smoke.
There you go.
That's all.
do it.
No, I'm not looking at anything.
Somebody's got their mic on. The echo thing.
Oh, wait a second.
Let's go around and say come, and then see how it goes.
Hold on a second. That might possibly be me right back.
Yeah, it might be.
Say come before you go.
Come. Yeah, pull your cock out. Let's see how big it is.
Get your show in the world.
Now, Stancil, I know you're mad, but come on, be honest.
Feeling better now that I've had my drugs.
Be honest for the audio listeners. What do you think about the new merch? I mean, we got throw pillows. We have flip flops.
I wasn't kidding when I said that's the first thing I laughed. That's the first time I laughed all day. That's it. That's all you need to know. I laughed at it.
You
it's
step
funny.
on my piece.
I'm buying the pillow. I'm buying either those or the SMC. I'm getting the tank top.
Oh, it comes in every color. I just chose this color.
Oh, I love that. That color's great.
I know. That's
I
why
might be a
chose it.
medium now. But that was the other thing. I'm gonna get fat again. This is stupid. This is a waste of my time. I've reaped no benefits from this, so I'm just gonna get fat again. This is stupid. What's the point?
Thank you.
I'm just gonna get fat again.
Why?
What's the
Who's
point?
echo?
What's the fucking point? Is it me echoing? How could it possibly be me?
No, I checked.
No, somebody's watching TV. Who's got the TV on?
It's not
Who
me.
cares? I don't hear it.
Oh yeah, Wagner, are you beating off to us right now?
Well,
Show us your piece.
maybe in a little bit. I'm thinking about it, But am I echoing?
Hey, Stancil, you missed it when this guy talked about burning his house down with his kids and wife inside. It's hilarious.
True story?
Yeah.
yes, it's definitely true.
Are they dead?
For the people who are tuning in,
No, they're alive.
Fuck. Burn it down again.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll burn this one down too. Pretty soon if I keep drinking these fireballs,
Yeah. So now you're off the wagon. Do you plan on getting back on the wagon or what?
Yeah, now I am. If I'm gonna do any type of shit like this, I gotta drink. That's the way it is.
If you're gonna do my podcast, you have to drink. Is that what you said?
Yes, definitely.
Now you know
This
I started
is
podcast
what's best
sober.
for you.
No, I need you.
Are you
started
trying to
sober?
have? Are you trying to have a seizure on a conveyor belt?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I want to pick up drinking. Everyone's trying to quit. I want to pick it up. Because it's good.
You were a drunk, and one night you had
Yeah, you're just
fire,
gonna die. My
and
original
you started
point.
throwing everything into the fire, and you burnt your house down.
Yeah, well, that's what I was told. There's no proof of this. The house did burn down, but I'm not going to sit here and say I did that. And then the cops will be at the door like, hey, I don't remember you saying you did that.
Are you
The
still?
kids did that.
Are you guys still together? And do you still?
Yeah, we're saying, oh my God. Yeah,
Was
there's
the child
so many
taken from you?
stories. Well, we had DCF come at one point because some other
Nice.
incident. There's a lot of stories with
hell out
my
of her.
wife. It's like, well,
You
Hit
slap
her?
the shit out of your
she
wife?
hit
Slap
me
her.
first
Push
on
her.
that
Shake her.
one.
Oh, she
She
hit you
hit-
first. Oh, I lied.
Yeah, we were
That's
driving in the car.
Yeah.
We were driving in the fucking car. And she
Who's
fucked
we?
me
You
in
got
the
a mouse
face.
in your pocket?
Me and my wife and I, and the kid was in the back seat. She fucking socks me in the face. So what do you want me to do? I almost hit a telephone pole, and then I fucking I backhanded her. So what do you
I
want?
feel like the next thing he's gonna say is he ran because he was scared.
Now,
I don't
Billy
like
Wagner,
women.
Catch my drift.
Son of Billy
all right.
Wagner, have you ever
You've
been
seen
accused
cops.
of rape? You ever been accused of rape?
Not really. No, she didn't say
Not
that.
really.
No.
Wow, there's something there.
No, when the little domestic incident happened that one time between us, we've been married 22 years. Yeah, she didn't
Wow,
say I raped her.
congrats.
Thank God. Oh,
That's a great
congrats.
shirt.
Whoa! All right, there we go.
Son of
Oh, I
Billy
almost
Wagner.
wore that one tonight. I have it
Yes,
in my drawer here.
Yeah, you did.
I wasn't in the
yeah.
laughing mood.
But I just wanted to say I hate women, but Vegas 702, you know her, right, Stancil?
Good egg.
On Twitter, she's a good egg, and if I didn't have her like to answer to, like in my mind, like I would be
Oh my
way
God.
worse towards
Sorry.
women.
What did you say? I was distracted.
No, I'm just saying with Vegas 702, if I didn't have her,
What?
if I didn't have her, like
Who?
in my mind, I would be worse towards women.
Again.
I think. So
Again?
she just. I just wanted to say she's you know, she's
Who
a
we
den
talking about?
mother. She's like a den mother, you know.
Who are we talking about?
Vegas
Sorry,
702.
I was distracted.
Oh,
It's
No,
me
she's
and
a good egg. Huh? All right. That's a good bit.
it was pretty funny.
I don't care if it's not funny. I thought it was funny.
Hey, you're no Mike
If I
Vecchione
make
over.
sense, yeah, Mike, yeah, no, Mike, yo.
Ah! Now wait a minute. No. So why did you burn down the house? Like what?
Yes,
what
listen,
actually happened?
Like,
Well, we were
honestly-
drunk.
No, I'm
now,
being
Bill-
Mike Vecchione. I'm being bored.
Oh,
I'm being
okay,
terrible.
sorry.
Yes, he is. But hey, son of Billy Wagner, I was talking to you on the phone last night. You told me the story.
Sorry,
and
Stevie. Don't tell
the
him. Tell him what
way-
I said. Yeah.
The way you told me the story last night, you said it the same on the podcast. It sounds to me like you told the truth, of course, but it also sounds to me like you were angry at the time and you were just throwing random shit in the fire and you were so drunk you went to sleep and next thing you know the house is burning down, correct?
Exactly. Well, that's what I was told, but the children who got blamed said it was me. And I was like, oh, okay, I believe
Fucking rats.
Yeah. Fucking assholes.
You know, I learned that. You know the difference between a rat and a snitch. Stevie Lou might know. A rat is if you were there, if you were part of the crime, and a snitch is if you know about it and you told us.
if you know a guy who
Um,
knows a guy who blows a guy.
Kids are fucking rats.
Right.
Yeah, dude,
Kids
cops
stink.
were like fucking, they were yelling and screaming at me. You did it, didn't you? You threw these magazines in there, didn't you? And they're like looking at each other. They're only like 10 years old. They're like, yeah, we did. And that was it. They wrote that in the books and then they chalked it up because they thought my wife burnt the fucking place down because she's an alcoholic, you know?
Hilarious.
Nice.
Now you were drunk at the time too. Like you were Oh, by the way, people, let me tell you something.
This is great. Your wife's an alcoholic. You almost burned the house down, and it's a great time to pick up drinking.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to burn this place down next. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because we need something. If I
mine,
come
too.
on again, I got to have a story, and this house got to go up like,
Dude,
you know.
I'm sure you're an older dude. I'm sure you have tons of stories. Now, like once the house burnt down, what'd you guys do? Like where'd you live?
Well, we got a trailer. They put a trailer in the driveway. You know, one of those like Chad places,
Oh, I
like
know
one of
all
those
about
like
'em.
storage locker type trailers, like
Yeah,
Chad lives
apparently-
in.
Yeah.
So we lived there
Kish,
for a while.
have you ever almost burned your whole family?
No.
There you go.
Close, but never.
That was
I
an
never
easy
did.
answer.
Is Billy Wagner's face all scarred from the fire, like Freddy Krueger? Is that
That's
what's
why I have
happening?
to wear this. That's see, you figured it out, didn't you? You motherfucker.
Ah, this is great.
All right. So after you burn the house down, right?
Yeah.
You got your wife and one kid, correct? One kid.
Right.
So now you guys are living in a trailer. So
Where is this?
so in
Can
the
you say
driveway.
the state at least?
In the driveway, yeah,
It's
they were rebuilding the house.
Yeah, it's-
They were,
it's Matt, here's Boise,
downtown
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I don't know. Time for
Brian
all these
McCarthy.
all these mush mouth.
He kept telling me that last night. And I'm like, where you from? He's downtown Massachusetts. I'm like,
Yeah,
that doesn't
Brian
make any
McCarthy
fucking
famously
sense.
said on Burning Bridges, he talked about downtown Massachusetts.
I'm
so
scarred
that's where I
by the.
live.
All right.
I'm scarred
all
by
right,
I'm scarred
got
by the
one over
late
me.
great Paul Fenns. He's such a strong.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I gotta meet that
He
dude. He seems cool.
That draw.
Dude, Finn's
Fenns is firing it back up. What do you think about that, Ski Mask?
Fired up, man. I
Oh,
wish the
cool.
best of luck to him. Like he plays games with the boys. He did well for himself. You
He's
know,
a good
started
egg.
out-
I've always
if
loved
you go back,
me.
if you go back early in the shows, you'll see when he started on this show. He was a little nervous at first when I first had him on, and then the man picked up like that. Boom. He started firing. The first episode, though, remember it was Fireside Chat, Stancil. You remember?
Wow, yes.
It
yeah.
was Fireside Chat. He showed up. He didn't know what to do, all this. And then the man picked up quickly, and he realized he could do his own show. The guy's talented. If he wants to do his own show, good luck. I'll listen all day. I love Fins. I hope he's doing
Fins.
well.
I think he could surpass Will Noonan as the king of Massachusetts.
Oh,
I think he could do it.
Wow.
Paul Fens, I like the story he did about Chad with the fucking Chrissy Mayer on there, and they were showing his fucking
yeah, because
criminal
that was the
situation.
That was the night that I got all those texts from Chad Zumach about him threatening Finn, and I sent them to Paul directly. He goes, "I gotta fire it up right now." I said, "You have at it." I said, "I just want to watch live. I don't want no part of it because I just want to watch his anger." You know, like sometimes, like that's what's great about Cumia. Sometimes you just want to watch the anger. Like when something happens in the news, you just want to watch.
That's good radio.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was great.
What was that thing the other day? The kids like promoting the mask in New York. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I know for a fact tomorrow at 4 p.m. someone will be talking about this.
Oh,
And then
no doubt.
I told my girlfriend that, and she goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Don't worry about it.
Just wait.
The next day at 4 p.m., Cumia opens up with it, and I'm just like, I told you. It's infuriating. It's fucking ridiculous."
yeah.
But speaking
Yeah,
of
what do you got, a mouse in your pocket?
Yeah, speaking of ridiculousness, Vinny Cash, what shirt do you want? What do you want? I mean, anything you want. You want the pillow? You want, you pick, you name it, because Vinny Cash is, and he told me I'm allowed to do this, a $100 subscriber to patreon.com/ski-mask-media. Vinny Cash is the man.
It's not
Vinny
funny.
Cash.
It's hard, and that's why his
Nice.
last name is Cash. I
can
saw
only
that
go
big
for
on a ski
$5.
slope wearing a Stancil shirt.
He was, dude. I forgot. That's the one pick I forgot to download. Show it on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with the mustache? I hate
I'm
it.
the fifth mic I hear. I don't.
You gotta
care.
shave. You gotta shave. You're the second. You're
I
my
let it grow
co-host.
out. What's the point?
by the
Have
way-
you not
by the
listened to
way-
anything I fucking said?
Yeah,
Who
shut the fuck
cares?
I sent you a-
It's a depression beard.
No, I grow it out once a winter. Let it grow out. My facial hair sucks, so I don't usually.
must
wear
really
it,
be
so fuck
depressed
you.
then.
Everybody's here.
Here's
All
what
right,
you do.
I
Here's
got
what
the
you do.
picture.
You got the picture? There he is, Vinny Cash on the
yeah.
slopes.
Yeah.
On the slopes, high
Lord
class.
Stancil
Oh,
t-shirt.
shit.
Great.
Now, not
King.
only does Vinny Cash have the Lord Stancil T-shirt, but he is about to own the Lord Stancil blanket. People. This guy is gonna be
Wow.
sleeping for nights.
He can curl up right at the bottom of the ski slopes next to
Oh,
the fire
God,
with
yes,
his new
that's right.
Stancil blanket.
Vinny
Congrats,
Cash has won
Vinny
a Stancil
Cash.
blanket. Thank you
This
for being
and much
number one
more.
Patreon member. Yes.
Dick pics incoming. Just request.
Be
I
dialing.
will actually send that to you. So let me get you
Operators
guys.
on call.
Let me get your opinion on this. So, the other day, me and Team September, of course, went to Kevin Brennan's show, and had a blast. And you know, Teamster, he loves to.
I
drive.
heard some people bombed, by the way.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah.
Only person that killed that night.
Not
was
from
Bob
you.
Levy.
I can say that.
Only person that killed that night was Bob Levy. But that night, I told Teamster, I was like, hey, I still have some work to finish at your house because I'm helping out with a few things. He's like, no, I just feel like driving. I'm like, cool, I feel like riding. So he drove me all the way home, 2 hours. And we get home. The funniest part of the whole night, we went to a comedy show. I rode the train down there. We're walking in. I told him I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. And he's been over here before. So I'm like, why didn't you remember? You know, and I say, I live in the middle of nowhere, Timmy. And then he's like, oh, that's fine, that's fine. You know how Timmy is. We get here. And he gets mad that I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. He's like, dude, what's going on with this road? It's all gravelly. I'm like, no shit, dickhead. So
Pretty
so
good.
we get to the end of the road. We're pulling in. And we get out of the car. I'm like, Timmy, listen, I left this place hours ago. It's going to be icy. I live in a basement. We're going down. I'm like, hold my hand. He's like, I'm not a fag. He slips. He
Yep.
falls. He busts his ass. And I'm like, I start laughing so
Was
hard.
he wearing
I
those
slip,
Converse
Of course.
during the Chucks?
Of course he was wearing the
Yeah,
chunks.
very flat bottom.
Then I
Go
fall,
ahead.
bust my ass. And then he hangs out, and I'm like, I make him a nice. I'm like, we got this new thing over here. I'm like, you could sleep here, it'll be fine. No, I want to drive home. You just drove me 2 hours home. Yeah, I just like driving. All right, maniac, drive home if you want to. But I got a nice place.
Guy.
And, so he drives home, and not only when he slipped his and busted his ass, I picked up his headphones off the ground. I said, "Here, have these." He said, "Oh, dude, I would have forgot them." He forgot the headphones. So let me get your opinion on this. He wants me to mail him the headphones. What should I put in the envelope with the headphones? I already got my idea. I know what I'm putting in, but what should I put in? That would be hilarious. I know he's listening. It's fine.
Well, not a Mike Vecchione comedy CD.
Oh man, maybe it should be a Mike Vecchione comedy CD.
What does
You could put some big piece underwear in with shit stains in them.
Oh,
That's
there
an
we go.
idea. That's a good idea.
I also thought about I think I'm gonna put lotion. I'm gonna squirt some lotion on some tissues.
Squirt some lotion in a condom,
Ooh, that's pretty good. I
So
know he's
Bill-
listening.
Yeah.
or just cum in a condom and put it in.
Yeah,
That's actually a lot
I
funnier.
think that's the
Dude.
winner.
Let me tell you something. Timmy knows where I live. He's the only person that knows where I live.
You gotta
Like, the-
cum in
the
a
only
condom,
person-
please.
No, if I sent Teamster Tim my cum in a condom, I would have a 2-hour countdown on a watch before some motherfucker came banging in the door.
He got it.
He would kill me.
God,
He would murder me.
Oh, what the fuck is it? I
Dude,
can't even
what
do
you-
it justice,
what you-
but I can hear it in my head.
All right, boys. Now, look, we're all fans, of course. That's why we know each other. Let's get down to the bottom of the MLC drama that's been going on lately. A lot of people are bitching about the latest guest, and I don't understand that. I think the latest guests have been good. Go ahead, Stancil. You sound like you were about to say that.
I just didn't realize I didn't. Dude, sorry. I just ruined everything.
Stevie Lou
Teamster
not
Tim
biased at
drives
all.
for a living, and he loves driving when he's not driving. He's a real, he's a real road
I told
dog.
him,
He's,
dude,
wait a minute,
we
he's
went
a
to-
real road dog,
We went
which
to,
means
we
it's
went
been
to
a rough life.
I took the train from Brewster, New York, to fucking.
I just wanted to say rough life,
Oh,
and it was terrible. That's why I didn't want to say
you
it.
did. I know you did. No, you gotta clip it, cut it, tweet it. I took the train all the way to Grand Central, and he picked me up there. We drove around the city for hours because I got there way too early. And then afterwards, I'm like, dude, let's go to your place so I can finish staining your, I helped him try to stain his table. He's like, no, I don't want you to see it, dude. I fucked it up. I'm like, I'll fix it, Timmy. Like, let's go.
He should do Uber. Imagine him as your Uber driver. Fucking
Yo, I
Teamster
know
Tim
this great.
scoops you.
I know this great podcast.
He just blasts MLC mixed in with like fucking Van Halen and shit.
Yeah,
But-
I know. Yeah.
But who gives a fuck who the guest is? I mean, not saying this because I was just the guest and people are hating on
Oh
me.
wow!
But
So
like,
what I said was obviously upset you. So
no, I'm just saying, no. What I'm just saying is like Kevin is great no matter what. If he's by himself, if he's with someone famous, if he's
My
with a
mom did the show.
if he's with Ski Mask's mom, if he's with a nobody like me, if you're not able to just actually enjoy the show and just sit back and enjoy the entertainment, then you have fucking problems. Like this guy.
People love to bitch.
Yeah,
And I gotta say, Stancil, I gotta give shout out to who's obviously probably not watching this. Eggplant Frank, you saw the tweet where
Ooh.
he was gonna cancel our Patreon because you kissed Gino.
I haven't looked at I haven't looked at Twitter all day, literally.
Yeah. So he posted a pic of you kissing Gino, and he said,
Classic.
All right, this is enough. I'm out.
Great bit.
I thought it was a joke.
Yes.
And then when you were on the Patreon channel, you can see the exit surveys.
Right.
And he canceled. He did. And I go to the exit survey. It says, "Why did you cancel? Jim Stancil is gay."
That's good. See, like that guy, he
See, now
breaks-
that, look at my face. Look how happy that makes me. It makes somebody quit because he's gay. He's gay. Oh, I love it.
the man's been a
That's-
Patreon
it
for
all
over a
paid
year.
off. That's
That's
fucking
good.
why I do it.
Shout out to Eggplant Frank.
Can you
You're
get
amazing.
a screenshot of that and put it on a shirt?
If you can run the show for a second, I'll pull it up right now.
Oh, baby. Please pull that up. What were you saying,
Right.
Stevie? The guest
No.
doesn't matter. The guest does not matter
Yeah,
on MLC. Everything, anybody watch it, I don't know. I like to get Billy Wagner's thoughts. But
I could listen to Kevin read the Bible. He
Yes,
could read a
exactly.
Playgirl magazine,
Exactly.
anything.
Leviticus 13:6.
That would be a nice Patreon exclusive to just start reading the Bible.
Exactly.
case-
Kevin's a man. That's all I know.
Oh, case in point is whenever he's done a solo show, they kill too. Just hearing Kevin speak his mind.
It's called Burning Bibles.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
That's the thing I didn't like about Chad,
Funny
though,
Bible.
is like he would try to steer Kevin away from stuff. And like like if Kevin started getting into something and he didn't like it, he would like try to switch the subject. It's like, let him say whatever the fuck he wants, man.
Exactly.
If he's gonna get in trouble, he's gonna get in trouble. No, he's not.
Steer it. He's like a even worse Opie. That's what he was, an even way worse Opie.
But I don't know. I just like to one time Misery Loves Clips did one where Kevin was doing the thing where he said Jim and Sam were gay lovers, and that was because I DM'd. Kevin was like, "Oh, I got a DM from someone on Twitter," and that was me. And then right away, Chad's like, he's trying to shut it down, and Ray DeVito was gonna go with it a little bit, but like Chad's like, "No, don't listen to people on Twitter." It's like, I'm really being serious when I DM the guy that Jim and Sam are gay lovers. I mean, come on, it's a joke. And then when I went on Instagram and I commented on Sam Roberts' thing saying, people are saying you guys are gay lovers, and he's like, "Yep, it's true." Like, he doesn't care.
Put
Like,
that
they make jokes about shit like that. Like, it was just a little thing, and Chad shuts it right down. You know what I mean? It's just, come on.
There it is. See it right
That's
there.
hilarious.
Jim
That
Stansel
is
is gay.
hilarious.
Stansel, your thoughts?
Oh my god, it makes it all worth it. That is so good. That's
By
really
the
what
way,
makes it worth it. I love
see all the-
it.
You
Yes.
see all the cancellations. I love the cancellations
Good.
because
Less money. It
every
does
time,
nothing. I don't care. Cancel it all.
Every time Kevin comes on, and we get 5 new Patreon subscribers, and then as soon as they hear the episode, they cancel right after. So guess what I did, fucks? I blocked you. So the next time we have Kevin on, you can't watch the show.
Wow, the Chad Patreon block. You're pulling out of his.
Yeah,
playbook.
that is a Chad. That is a Chad pitch.
first-
It's like when you're
first of
molested as
all-
a child and you
first of
become a
all, first of
molester.
all-
You're abused by Chad. Now you're becoming a Chad.
Stansel,
Wow, I
Stevie,
like that.
Billy
That's
Wagner.
good.
I gotta tell you guys, I just made that up because I thought it was funny.
Okay. All right.
If you want me to prove it, I'll show you. I have nobody.
No,
I only
no,
have- I have
yeah,
one
you-
person blocked on Patreon. We all know who that is.
Oh,
Zumock.
Wow.
No, it's not Zoom. Dude,
No, no.
tell us-
I'm just
who
kidding.
has access to Zumar? Get him on the show.
I wouldn't. We would be great to have him on, actually.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, it's so funny, Billy Wagner. I mean, it's funny how you chose that costume. You look like a sperm.
Well, I would like to enter your ass. You know what I mean?
I know that's why you're such a big fan. You're gay, right? You like cock?
Yeah. Well, you could.
That's why you burnt your
maybe.
house down. You tried to
I
kill
could
your
be
wife
gay.
and your kids because you like cock.
I might. You never know.
That's how
I'm
most
kidding,
forest
but-
fires start, by the
but
way.
you
just
did- but
guys
you
who
did-
like cock.
Yeah, actually, Stansel, you're very right about that. Go ahead. Go in further.
If I was gonna suck anyone's cock here, it'd be Stansel. I mean, he's got the it factor.
Damn.
He's the it. Look at the guy. Have you seen the pictures they put up that night? That debaucherous night of robberies and shit.
Yeah.
He's a
Now,
he's a
yeah.
fucking handsome motherfucker.
that,
I'm
I love
sorry.
a good
I'm
gay show.
sorry.
Have we got into that a little bit? What about the robbery, Stansel? Did you hear anything that night, or did you not hear anything till you got home the next day?
No, I didn't know anything about that. I do
Oh,
my
okay.
own thing.
No,
There
what I
you
mean,
go.
what I mean is like when you got off the show, was there talk like, "Oh, I'm missing"?
No,
$300
me and old Julio went right to the stand
Where-
for the most part.
Where was
and went to
Julio
Frantic.
during your appearance?
He was, I believe he was there in time to get on the bleachers.
Oh, he's on the bleachers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did he break him? I'm kidding, Julio.
Whoa, boy! I hope we don't see this.
Hey-o.
Yeah, and then we went right to the stand. For
So there was no talk or anything like, "Hey, we shouldn't have let that titsoon in." You know what I mean? Like, no, I know they're trying to say they
No,
snuck in,
no.
but there was no like, "Oh fuck, Anthony's gonna be pissed we let this fucking thing
No.
in here."
If you watch the
Okay,
videotape
all right,
for me,
you're a
I walked-
stand-up guy, Stan.
You
so
watch
I'll
a
tell you.
videotape. That's it. I walked in, got my shit together, and went and took my seat.
Stansel, do me a favor. Put up the picture of Vinny Cash wearing your shirt one more time for me.
Put up. Oh yeah.
Yes, do that really quickly.
I'll
Sorry,
try.
Stevie Lou, if you're bored. Obviously, you're not on methamphetamine tonight. All right, so
You
here's
son
a
of a
picture.
bitch.
Here's a picture of Vinny.
When was
Cash
Stevie Lou
wearing-
on methamphetamine?
on
he's-
MLC.
I
I'm
don't
kidding.
do-
I'm being an asshole. So here's Stevie Lou. Excuse me, Vinny Cash wearing Lord Stansel T-shirt, hitting the slopes. Now at the bottom he says, "Rob Saul unblocked me. I'll stop calling him a bitch for now." guess what, Vinny Cash? You're being sent the Rob Saw Fresh Out of Rehab shirts. Here you go.
Those are
The
so
vegan
good.
son
Wait
of a
minute.
gay man.
Is that a
Yes.
Heineken Zero or is that
That's
a regular?
what the fuck you think it is, Stan? Of course it's a
I
Heineken
hoped it
Zero.
was, but I don't know if you're able to find a
It's
GIF.
a
Oh, that's
Heineken
the
Zero.
pic.
It's the gay on the right. You know, the Rob Saw
That is
special.
great. Oh my
Beautiful.
God, people would
Vinny
be pissed
Cash,
off.
you will be receiving these. I'll send them next Friday when I get my paycheck. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a pair and wear them at the Gay Pride Parade this year. In
I'm
New
gonna
York
up my
City.
Patreon to $10.
I'm gonna wear them for St. Patrick's
Thank
Day.
you, Billy.
There we
My
go.
ass beat.
Oh my god.
Son of Billy Wagner, you're welcome anytime. Hey, dude, you're making hilarious clips. Like, just tell us about, like, because when we were talking on the phone last night, you said, you know, you've been doing podcasting a while and things like that, but you just recently heard of Kevin within the past couple of years.
Well, I've heard of Kevin Brennan before Neil Brennan, that's for sure. Like I mean, in the '90s, like when I used to like Dice Clay and shit like that, I knew who Kevin Brennan was, but he was, you know, I didn't really think much of it. And then when you know, around 2012, I kind of got out of the whole thing of trying to do anything and listening to shit. Like I had to raise my son after the house fire, you know what I mean? I had to like buckle down. I had to buckle down a little bit. And then, you know, Vegas 702 was retweeting him, you know, around 2021 last year. And I listened to Artie Lang's Halfway House with his episode. And that's when I was like, who's this motherfucker?
That was Artie Lang podcast.
Kevin fucking Brennan right here. And I started getting into it. And I was like, damn, these 10 years in the grave have been like, you know, I missed a lot of shit. And like this fucking guy
much
rose
to catch
up.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's waste that I can't even believe how much there is to catch up on. This
So
point.
tell
It's
Stancil, just so he can rub his nuts and not blow his brains out, why do you like our show?
Well, I just like the whole like it's just about you guys. Like you'll have guests and shit, but you're just talking about your lives, and that's like what
Right.
Levy does and shit like that. And it's just like whatever, anything goes. It's not some like produced like scripted type. Like we're gonna talk about this, we gotta do this. Like Zumach's got like the fucking rundown like ESPN on his thing now, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit.
Brutal.
I just want to hear guys just sitting around talking, you know, shooting the fucking shit, and fucking whatever goes. That's it. You know?
I got to tell you,
I
son
don't
of
know.
Billy Wagner, everybody.
That's what
I've
I
talked
like in
to about
podcasts.
that,
Well,
Exactly.
they've said the same exact fucking thing. And I got to be honest, son of Billy Wagner, you've been making some hell of a good clips. Now go ahead and plug your YouTube for me.
Yeah, YouTube, son of Billy Wagner, all one word, and then the Twitter would be son of Bill Wagner because Twitter is retarded and they don't let you have the extra. I'm one character too fucking long, but whatever.
And people should subscribe to Billy Wagner on YouTube because I get those alerts whenever you have a new video and it makes me smile, brother.
And you
So
should
make sure
subscribe to Steve Can't Lose on Twitter because that's a great Twitter right
You're
there.
plugging his plugs.
Ugh,
Stevie Lou, I
disgusting.
mean, what are you doing now?
Incestual
I
plugging.
was surprised
Yes.
to get you on a Friday. I was for sure thought you'd be out clubbing. You know, now all the clubs are open up. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with the comedy?
No, thanks for asking. I mean, things have been slowly coming back to normal. The bars and restaurants are finally back at like 90% of where they were pre-COVID. So we're almost back to 100% in New York City. I think
Cool.
this summer is going to be big. So we'll continue to keep cracking away. But over the pandemic, man, I started getting into more filmmaking and stuff, you know? So
Yeah, you're
we-
fucking
we've
some
got-
bitches?
I'm married. I'm
Oh,
a married
sorry.
man.
You
so,
said
yes.
you said filmmaking. I got confused.
No,
dare you,
actual,
sir.
yes, no. But we've got this thing coming up on Friday, April 8th at the Museum of Moving Image in
Oh,
Queens.
that's with Zach Amico, right?
That's correct. I did
Oh,
plug
excellent,
that.
yeah.
There was a film called Shakespeare's Shitstorm. # Shakespeare's Shitstorm. It was a trauma entertainment film that Zach got me involved in. I was a background actor and on the special effects crew. So check that out. That's going to be going further. We'll be out there. And then I'm also working on a few independent films this year. So I'll be plugging all that shit once it's ready. So I'm sure if you guys don't mind having me back on once that's ready, I'll let you guys all know how that
Hell
goes.
yeah.
So, yeah, and then please at Steve Can't Lose. That's my latest.
Will you clown this guy? He's been hating on you for a while.
Yeah,
in the chat.
keep saying Swaggy Lou. Bro.
Keeps saying
I do not get bad weed. I can guarantee you for.
Yeah, he's saying that
please,
you have
it's
you
fine.
only get
It's
swag.
it's
You get the worst
hilarious,
weed.
man. Yeah, no, I'm sure I really get terrible weed. Yes, buddy. No, it's okay. Shout out to all the fans, man. I could take,
No, they're
and yeah,
funny.
I wasn't bored. I was having a good time hanging out with you guys, man. Thank you to all
Well, I was
the
just
good
like,
ones
you
and the
know,
bad ones. I love you guys all. You know,
We're all
fucking-
good eggs. And I think
Shout out to
that
my boy
was hilarious.
Up in Dis is out there, man. He's a good dude.
Oh, he's
Like,
he's a good egg.
good.
I was
Yeah,
digging
there's
him.
actually some really good fans in this. Billy Wagner's son of Billy Wagner's one of them. You know, there's actually some decent people out there, and even this guy K Fur who's fucking with me. I love you. I love you too, buddy. I love you too,
guy-
buddy.
this guy-
I
this
can
guy-
take it, so it's fine.
He
you know.
ordered 4 shirts. from
That's a
my
good dude.
website.
You know what I mean?
And
So,
now he's about to
yeah.
have a pillow. He's gonna. I guarantee when we get off this podcast, he's ordering pillows. He's gonna be fucking.
Yeah.
When
You
walk
can
up to
use
this guy on the
you can
beach-
use the blankets as curtains too, so you get a matching
well, not only
pillows,
that,
matching pillows and curtains in your living
ladies
room.
and gentlemen, like blankets. I mean, excuse me, towels will be out Monday. I didn't have
Wow.
time to get to the towels. They'll be out Monday.
What are we gonna put
also-
on? What's it got? I mean, it's gotta be. You have it.
Big piece.
Yeah.
Now,
In
now
huge
we-
letters.
Now
Can we do
we've been
huge
through
letters all
this
across
with
it?
Richard, of course. Whatever you want, Snatcher. You text me the design. When I'm in the mood, I'll make.
Oh yeah, design. I don't. We need a designer.
Now,
on,
Stevie,
on retainer.
Stevie.
Yes.
We know you're tall.
Yes.
You're a redhead.
All right.
Are you clipped?
Yes. Yes.
Big piece.
It's pretty big.
I bet it
Really?
is.
Really? What are we talking?
Clip.
What are we talking?
Oh man, what do you got? The ruler out? You got you got a
You
foot
tell me,
ruler out?
If
You
know
don't
it's
have
big-
to answer these questions, by the way.
Let's
Wow,
take the
coming
ruler
from a
out.
It's
guy.
sexual harassment.
Take the ruler out.
Tell us how
Pull it
big
out,
your
dude.
penis is. No, do not tell
Let's
us.
see the hog size, dude.
My back teeth are floating. I got a fucking piss, motherfucker.
Yeah, I got a piss too.
My back
I'm
teeth-
saving the plugs last for Stanzo, of course. So Richard, of course, dude. Gum Fridays on
Yes,
Facebook.
at Gary. I'm sorry, at Gum_Fridays on Twitter and Gary Gum Fridays Biscayne on Facebook.
I'm sorry we didn't get to you that much tonight. Of
No,
course,
that's
you
all
love
right,
watching
man.
the shows, and
I
knew you would
enjoy
have a good
watching you
time.
guys fucking around here. It's great.
I knew I needed one more guy to make sure, like, my mouth hole right there in the middle just looks like something that you could fuck. You know what I mean? So, I just needed one more
Strategic.
guy.
This is
Gary,
just another hanging with the boys.
Of course. Hanging. You miss Sports Mass Collective, don't you? It was the best. It was the best show. It was the
Long
best
story.
show. It was the best fucking show. So whatever.
Could come back. Who knows? I want to give a shout out. Shout out Mike Vacchione. Great comic. Not for
Yes.
me. And
Let me ask you.
I got
what's
nothing
up-
to plug.
what hap-
Thanks
what
for saving me
happened
for
last-
last. At Stanzo Jeremon. Who cares?
What happened last time you got stuck in traffic?
Why?
Have you had any like traffic interactions this week?
Oh, that's daily, and I'm not just saying that to be funny. It's just
Like,
my
what's the-
normal.
what's the-
it's
what's the
just-
last thing that
I call?
happened
You
that-
know what I was screaming yesterday about? I call it low IQ Boulevard. This west side of town that I have to drive through because it's just It's just the lowest IQ. You can't drive. The people with low IQ, you could just tell that when driving gets shitty when you go through low IQ neighborhoods. And it is what it is. These are all facts, literal facts. Look up each part of it. The driving is terrible. Low IQ people. Listen, again, please, how many times? Please tell your grandmother, tell your fucking housekeeper, tell your fucking whatever, tell your delivery person. It is, if you are going straight on a road with no impediment, you always have the right of way. You never fucking stop to let somebody out or turn in. And if they're cutting you, you always have the right of way if you're traveling straight on a road. Anyone coming in is secondary. Never stop. It's a discourtesy, not a courtesy. It's discourteous to everyone behind you to let one fucking person in. You dumb fucks! Fucking. And I'm at it.